This video is based solely on my opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market. I want to also let you know that some of the links below are affiliate links, meaning I may earn a commission, but this will be at no extra cost to you. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room. So for more information on this, head down to the description.
It's happening, guys. Retail FOMO for XRP is officially here, with Dave Portnoy, the founder of Barstool Sports, coming out and saying he sold all of his XRP 2 weeks ago. I'll let you guys go and watch that video, but he's basically just saying that someone told him to buy it, so then he sold it because they thought it wasn't going to go any higher. And why is this so important? Well, it's the start of what we call fear of missing out. The fact that he sold it doesn't make any difference. It's the fact that he's saying this, clearly distressed that he sold it, which is how a lot of people who would have sold XRP are feeling right now. And the great thing is, I know a lot of you guys are feeling it right now. We've been going through this, not pain, it's been perfectly fine, but ridicule, right? People laughing at us. Like, I talk a lot about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a massive part of my portfolio, 50%. But what's funny is when I talk about XRP, the Bitcoin maxis don't like it. A lot of altcoin people don't like XRP. And what I try to explain to them is, why would I ignore something that does have great tech, that does have not official backing of the US, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a US based company that has this US regulation that's happening and it could stand to benefit from all this new better regulation that we're having. Why would I turn my nose up at something? I don't care what people think. I don't care about these different opinions of people. I care about making money. That's what I'm here, and that's what we're doing. So congratulations to every single one of you who just stuck through it. You didn't listen to the noise, and you weren't like Dave Portnoy, who listened to someone who told him to sell it 2 weeks ago. Because 2 weeks ago is close to the time that I opened this trade live here on this channel. Back then I used about 400 XRP as collateral margin, right? And then I now turned it into 4,444 XRP. And guys, I've shown you guys this trade from start to right now. Because the price of XRP is going up, the XRP I'm using as margin is going down. So we're now at about 275 XRP as margin. So I've turned, let's call it 350 XRP or even 400, right, into 4,000. I've 10x'd the amount of XRP that I used in this. Now, obviously, I wish I had used more, but that doesn't matter. I never trade with emotion, and I'm very happy with the gains that I've seen. I want to also remind you guys, yesterday I did tell you that I took some profits from my lower leverage trade on XRP. People don't like this, but this was a small amount, and all I'm doing is increasing my cash flow. Remember, I have my spot XRP, I have my low leverage XRP, and then I have my high leverage XRP, which sits right here. So I have 3 exposures to XRP, and starting with the lower leverage, taking some profits. I'll probably take some profits from the higher leverage soon. And we do have a lot of people claiming that we're at all-time highs right now. Now, I'm not too sure about that, but before we jump into it, if you guys do want to use XRP as collateral, you know BYDFI is the partner here on this channel. They've been great to this channel so far. They've offered you guys bonuses for the XRP community, which I love. And if you want to check this out, guys, it's going to run out on in 17 days. So that might not sound like too near, but if you miss it, you miss it, all right? So if you want to check it out, there's an affiliate link in the description. You can trade and earn XRP using that affiliate link, but you need to do your own research. There will be terms and conditions, and it won't apply to everyone. But I think this is a great opportunity, especially because on BYDFI, you can sign up with just your email address. And I've listened to you guys. You've said some of you guys can't access it, which is fair enough. Some regions won't be able to access all opportunities. So I do have a secondary link down there. It's to Blowfin, where you can also trade with XRP as collateral. So with that said, guys, what's happening in the news? Well, XRP surpasses a $200 billion market cap after raising 12%. Now, this is calling for a lot of people saying, well, we've now, after 7.5 years, hit the new all-time high. So let me know what you think about that. Are we at a new all-time high, or is the all-time high actually $3, I think, and 84 cents? Because according to BYDFI, according to Coin Market Cap, the all-time high is right now, right? But I think it was about $3.84. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section, guys. And if we do look, there's like Dave Portnoy again. I feel for you, bro. I feel for you. This is why when I take profits, I don't sell the entire bag. I just slowly DCA out, just like I slowly DCA into the position. We also have the total market cap of crypto surpassing $4 trillion, guys. That's just happened now at the same time as a Bitcoin golden cross, where in 2016 it went up 139%, 2017, 2000%, 2020, 1000%. Now, no guarantees that happens again, but very interesting data that's all coming out at once. Global M2 going parabolic, continuing to rise. And then we also have Trump apparently doing an executive order to allow Americans to invest in their 401k, which could be about 9 trillion, right? Access, let's call it 9 trillion to the retirement market. Now, no way is the whole 9 trillion going to go into the crypto market. Of course not. But even if 1%, 0.01%, 0.1%, even if a little bit come in, it's the news of that. It's the access, it's the rails, it's the retail, right? Retail who use retirement funds. Why not put a little bit, if they can, into Bitcoin? Maybe a little bit into Ethereum, maybe just a basket, an ETF with Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, maybe Sui, something like that. I think the future of crypto lies with ETFs that hold a basket of crypto. For the people like me who like to buy ETFs in the stock world, because I don't want to research stocks every day. I'm a crypto guy, but I do want exposure to stocks. So I buy ETFs. I buy ETFs like the NASDAQ. I buy ETFs like the S&P 500, like all world funds, right? That's what I want to buy because I want someone else to do the work for me. And I think that's the future. Sorry, there's noise here. I don't know if you can hear it, but I think that's the future of where massive amounts of liquidity comes from for crypto, a basket ETF of cryptos that people can buy in their brokerages. I really think that's going to be the future, and this could be the start of that opening up to the retail market right here. So let's just quickly look at XRP's price. Right now we are in uncharted essentially territory, but if I'm correct at that 184, that's probably going to be a massive psychological level. So that's really what we're looking at now, guys. All of these levels down here, these are now all supports to be watching if we do pullback. I would say it's relatively likely, right, that we do something like this to retest this resistance, right? And then in worst case scenario, maybe we retest this resistance here. That's why I just take a little bit of profits when I see them, like I did yesterday, because if we do get a pullback, it gives me dry powder to maybe re-enter, or at least to just remove my emotion from being stressed, right? I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell anything. I'm just showing you what I do here, and I'm very happy. So resistance now, I'd say $3.84, and the support right now is $3.35. Right now, we're kind of in no man's land. No one really knows exactly what will happen. If the good news continues to flow, we'll probably continue up. If it doesn't, and we head and bad news comes out with Black Swan event, then of course the whole market's going to pull back, and then XRP will be part of that. But we do have Bitcoin's dominance continuing to fall, guys. The lower level of resistance or support is 61.26, and we're right in the middle of a very important range. Okay, so the reason why this is an important range is because it was support right here for dominance, and it was massive resistance right here. If we can lose 61%, I think we could be well on our way to falling off a cliff, and that cliff could result in us rocketing all the way up to alt season, and we're about probably 50 or 60% of the way there. And if we take a look at the last time this happened, this period of time right here where we had a blow off top lasted for about a month. All right, so maybe consider that. Maybe we have a month left, maybe we have 6 months, a year left, I don't know. But looking at the history, if we have a similar thing that played out in 2024, you know what I'm saying. So with that said, guys, if you want to trade, and you don't have to trade with XRP as collateral, you can trade with USDT as collateral, or the spot market, or whatever it is that you guys like to do. You can actually do it all on BYDFI, but my favorite thing on BYDFI is to trade with XRP as collateral. In fact, I showed some of you guys this yesterday, but on BYDFI, I actually have my longest standing long position. Here's me getting into Bitcoin with a 20x long at $26,000. Let me know if there's anyone else on YouTube that you've seen with such an early entry or an entry price, guys. So this is $10,000 of the profit, and there's only $600 in margin. And what I like for this is to show people the possibilities of what leverage can bring if you know what you're doing. All right, so I'm not telling you to go and buy Bitcoin now or XRP or whatever it is, but this is the possibility if you know what you're doing and you know how to manage risk properly. And this is a long time, right? This is years, $10,000 in profit over a year, but it's just been hands off. I've just left it, just like I've done with these right here, just like I've done with these. They're all different time frames, but you get the picture. So if you want to trade, guys, the links that I use are in the description. If you can't access BYDFI, check out Blowfin. Both of those links are down there, but please always read the terms and conditions and do your own research, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.